beautiful people.
Hello, guys.
Welcome to She Speaks
Where
Sacred.
her voice becomes a sacred, right?
She Speaks.
We listen,
Spirit moves. I'm Wambui Mukunda.
And I am Zanele. We want to talk about removing toxic people in your lives, whether it's friends, whether it's family, whether it's your parents. I've seen a lot of people saying, my mom was so toxic, I'm celebrating her death. She's going to be buried, the coming weekend. And I was just looking and thinking, how do we get to such a point where a child is celebrating the death of a mother? If it's a stepmother, it's understandably so because most of them are evil. But your own biological mother, where do we get to a point where we are celebrating their death, their downfall, their illnesses, and things that are going bad in their life? And, we have been growing up with a lot of toxicity within our homes, but we thought that it's the way of life. When your mother shouts at you for no reason, makes you do this, and you're always in panic mode when your father enters the house. There's just a trend that was trending at some point where Gen Zs and millennials were saying, when our father comes back home, this is how millennials react and this is how Gen Zs react.
Totally different.
Because it's totally different because of the kind of toxicity that was within our homes, even within our environments as children growing up. So where do we get to a point where our own family members are toxic, and how do we deal with such a situation? I just want to find out from you. Do you have a family member that it came to a point and you told yourself, this is it. If it means I'm auntie-less or uncle-less, I'm doing it. Have you gotten to that point in life?
Unfortunately, no. Because in terms of my relationships with my aunts and uncles, it's not that close. So we are not so much into each other's space.
Nothing toxic.
Nothing toxic. So we just casual, say hi, talk. It's not, we're not, because sometimes I feel like familiarity also brings a lot of toxicity, especially when it comes to relatives. But I saw a situation online recently where a guy, she's a doctor right now, and she's doing so well. And the father has been deadbeat and not present for almost more than 20 years now. But recently she got a call from her stepbrother telling her the father is sick. She needs to come and take care of the father, take him to the hospital, take care of his bills. And at the back of the mind, because she's empathetic, she wanted to do that, but she went back to her childhood where the father was not present, didn't take care of them. They struggled. The mother took care of them, educating her for her to become a doctor. It's the mother who did that, and now the father want to come and reap the fruits of that. And at the end of the day, I hear men social media saying that blessings comes from the father. We do accept blessings comes from both parents, the father and the mother. But if the father was not present and there was another parent who was present, why don't I take care of the parent who was present, who was taking care of me, who was always there for me, bringing me up to where I am right now, that I'm able to thrive in this life because of them. I think we need to stop blackmailing and manipulating people that they still need to take care of their deadbeat parent, for both the mothers and the fathers. No,
I think such statements enable such behaviors. When you say blessings come from a father, very true, 100% true. But even God, I think wherever God sits, God has to evaluate what kind of father was this father to this child. Should I now curse this child for not taking, it's reciprocation. If you didn't take care of me, why should I feel obliged to take care of you now that you are suffering, now that you are at your downfall? Because, the child used to get sick. The mother used to know what kind of medicine, which hospital to take this child to. It's probably in the middle of the night. This is the mother's struggle. And now we are saying blessings will come from this father. Sure, play your fatherly role in this child's life so that you can bless or curse. Because why would you be absent for 100 years and then come back and tell me, I can curse you? What kind of God is that, honestly?
No, at the end of the day, God is able to balance and understand how the situation is. So if you don't want to have a relationship with that relative, with that parent, it's still okay. Choose your peace. At the end of the day, you need to be happy. This life is actually very short. We have around 100 years on this earth, and you cannot live this earth pleasing other people. Take care of yourself. Take care of you and the people that are around you that are also taking care of you. I've had scenarios where I've cut off friends just because there was and there was misunderstanding, and we didn't come to an understanding in some aspects where they get so much into your life and it becomes some kind of controlling. So me I cut people off.
Yeah, easy to cut.
For me, it's easy to cut people off,
Yeah.
just because I feel like I also do not need so many people around me. I'm sorry to say so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like my family is enough.
Mm.
I have a very close relationship with my sister. She's like my best friend. So
Mm.
I also have friends that are very close, family
Yeah.
friends that are also very close to me.
Mm.
So adding another burden into my
It's
life,
something that is not helpful.
it's not helpful for me. So for
Mm.
me, if I feel like they're not aligned, I feel it's best for me to remove myself from that situation.
Yeah, there's a statement that says our parents will be the last generation to, stay with toxic relatives for the sake of peace. I'm at a point where even my own, fathers,
Yeah.
siblings, or whoever they are, the toxicity that I saw my mom going through, my father going through in the sake or in the name of peace, and, just building harmony within the family, which never worked. For me, it's so simple to say I am fatherless, even if there's a brother, there's my father's brother or whatever.
Yeah.
I am so quick to cut off because for the sake of my peace, not somebody else's peace, it makes sense to me to say, to hell with you.
Yeah.
You messed up with my dad, with my mom, but not with me. So I think at some point we need to get to a point where if these things cannot be sorted by that generation, just remove yourself for the sake of peace. But I don't know, some people feel like, we need to have, and I know our ancestors love where there's harmony, where there's peace, where there's understanding within each other. But there's a place where you try and mend it, you mend the relationship, and the other person is not willing to. What do you do? Do you stick in that situation? Just cut it off, because we saw our parents suffering trying to mend things that never worked.
Yeah.
You wanna close
Yeah,
it?
yeah. As a close, I would like to say there's this trend that is also happening. I'm
Mm.
always on trends on TikTok actually, where the Gen Zs, as you're saying, you find the parents of the Gen Zs, they are close with their children, so close that they're making videos on TikTok, dancing, and also we've been seeing so many present fathers on TikTok dancing with their daughters and their son. And in the comment section, you'll not miss several comment sections saying, dead,
AI.
dead miss,
It's
dead miss.
AI.
I think this is the AI. Like, I think we need to normalize parents that are present, that are always there for their children, so that we stop thinking these things are AI. The millennials, we are thinking these things are AIs, and they are not.
Because we've
Yeah.
normalized that toxicity and just staying out of people's lives and removing ourselves.
Yeah. Please let us know. Is there a situation where you have had to cut off toxic relatives, friends, colleagues, also, as in anybody around you, and what was the reason for that? And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.